apasionante. El entusiasmamente y falsedad que hablar.
You're going down.
Let's hope you put up a good fight.
Me olvidarás hasta el día. Y yo te quedo la felicidad los pastel. Ya tengo mi plan. Los sueños destruidos. Ya tengo que no estás existido. Ya no quiero ser así. Es altura. No puedo, que tengo cantando esa pregunta.
Everything's gonna
Que
be
si no,
fine.
Rosa.
Well, you seemed a bit down after the exhibition match.
Thanks, Traveler and Paimon. I'm okay, really. I mean,
No me cuentes
despite
tu
losing
vida.
the pilgrimage so many times, what kept me going was the belief that so when I finally did, I was over the moon. I mean, things didn't exactly go as planned. Still, I achieved my dream. But then the
No me
blue
cuentes
flower
tus traumas,
trials
me
came
vale
around,
verga.
and I could fight alongside everyone again.
Es que
That got me thinking. Am I
me
the
tengo que
only
poner
one who's still
cargador
like a kid?
para
The only one
poner
who's
mi
left
miel.
with so much free time on
Intentores
their
con pan.
hands? Who's
Y si los
never
nazis, porque
really
el primer
grown
vídeo
up?
que me sale es. Y si los nazis ganan la guerra, hubieran ganado la Segunda Guerra Mundial.
Huh? You mean everyone feels like this at some point? Oh, I see. Thank you, Traveler.
If you think about it, this is a good thing. Not knowing what you want means the future's still full of possibilities, right? When Paimon can't decide what she wants for dinner, she gets to imagine all kinds of delicious
Tengo la
dishes.
cabeza
But if
negra.
someone told her, "You're eating this tonight,"
Además,
kinda spoils the anticipation.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
Hey! Stop underestimating Paimon like that!
me vale verga, cállate, coño.
Me to it.
Ok, llegó la novia del Traveler. Pésense, cojones. Pésense, quiero ver una escena de eso.
Hello. I didn't have much going on at the moment.
Pésense.
so
Quiero
I
ver, yo puedo
thought
poner eso.
Yuri's been in a deep sleep this
¿Qué
whole
es?
time. It's just as Eva said. I imagine you're right.
Deben saber una cosa. ¿Saben de por qué estoy probando ahora mismo todo el menú de Mr. Beast? Y es que Mr. Beast se ha
By the way, you
no se ha
haven't
retirado
run
de
into any
YouTube,
trouble
pero sí,
lately,
se va a ir de la
have you?
compañía de hamburguesas. ¿Por qué? Porque han habido muchísimas
Meterme en el lío.
de las hamburguesas de
When we
¿Por qué?
discussed the sacred flame crystals after the exhibition match ended, everyone else looked happy.
Tendría que poner algo aquí.
Entonces, ya,
No.
muchas críticas.
Güey.
Y por eso
A baseless
se
rumor,
va a llenar de sus hamburguesas.
but a fearful sounding one all the
Es que
same.
también
Fear
probaremos
stems from the
nuevos
unknown,
si se suscriben a
so the
Twitch
more
y
cryptic
si
the
le dan apoyo a
hearsay,
este
the more
contenido.
panic
Un
it
nuevo por
spreads.
Mr. Entonces,
Wait,
Tengo,
hamburguesas se
tengo la
apuestan.
camisa negra. Porque negra te dice, ¿por qué? No, entonces, ¿por qué este es el único mando? Tengo dos mandos, la Play. Y a uno no le funciona el botón de seleccionar micro. Y al otro, ya este sí, y lo acabo de limpiar con contactos.
Happened the last time they were held. Since you're concerned, why don't we look into
Vamos a darle, amigos. A ver,
it?
es esta de aquí. Y miren, cada vez que comamos, vamos a ir bajando. Entonces, esta es la primera. Tenemos la Chris Style, puedes ver el empaque, los colores, los Among Us aquí, azulitos, rojos, el empaque es
No, mi vecino, no estoy cantando. Veamos algunos dentro nocturno para investigar experimentos antiguos. Vale, bien, transportados.
restaurante. La Chris Style tiene crujientes papas.
Me acabo de quitar la puta mixto, qué bien. ¿Dónde está? No me dicen las ideas de
Con sazón de la casa, let's go. Pues vamos a hacer un unboxing. Sacamos el bolsillo. Ya saben qué pasa si no se suscriben. Vamos a abrir. Complicadito abrir. La he roto, no pasa nada. Ok. Oh my god. Ok, tenemos un pedazo de aluminio. Dios, esto parecía un lingote de hierro de...
Vamos a la Sachi.
Ok, pues vamos a ver qué tal está dentro. Sigue caliente, ojo, que llevo aquí varios minutos preparando ese top y sigue calientita. Entonces, pues ahí este burger. ¿Qué es esto, amigos? Vamos a abrirla.
Sí, tienen tecnología, ¿verdad? Tienen mucha tecnología estos tipos. Puertas automáticas.
Se pueden ver todas las papas fritas, filtradas del otro lado.
No mames, güey, vamos a estar leyendo un chingo.
Obviamente, se verá.
Va a ser un montón de texto, lones, eso sí. 20 horas después.
Busca la mitad con las papas, oh my god. Así que, amigos, a su salud. Papitas, ¿eh? Oh, ok.
Se están volviendo paraguayos.
Vamos a darle un toque. Las papas, nunca había probado una hamburguesa con papas, así que está original, está original. Mira, yo a la Chris Style Burger le doy de momento un 8 de 10. Vamos a darle 8 de 10. Voy a reservarme el 9 de 10. Y vamos con la siguiente.
Why have you stopped?
Atentos. La siguiente hamburguesita es...
There will always be tensions. But the intensity has been. Usually the Pyro Archon tries their best to prevent intertribal disputes from escalating. But not every Archon has done that as well as Malika. Also, given that our Archons live only as long as mortals, fraught. Far fewer conflicts have ended in bloodshed over the past few centuries. Whenever I read through these scrolls, I too am always struck by the thought of how unimaginable our lives would seem to people back then.
Como el empaque es bastante más delgado porque es como un sándwich, así que vamos a probar la Cars Deluxe. Así que
Ya, ¿no tengo el todo un montón de tío o qué?
Check this out. This one seems to... Oh, let me see.
La mía, ¿qué tal todo? Esta misión va a durar como una hora entera.
esto tiene pintaza. Debo decir que a mí me gusta mucho la cebolla, me gusta muchísimo
A
la
curious
cebolla
coincidence, and
Yo le
it
pongo a dos
seems like the
tacos
last
cebolla,
Bloomflower trials were also held to save the life of an alien.
Pinta
Huh?
bien. Tiene mucho queso
Was it the
pan,
same
con el queso,
illness
la
as Milrace? The scroll doesn't say,
¿Qué es esto?
but it seems likely.
A una hamburguesa de
Strange.
McDonald's solo, amigo.
It's very unusual for such records to be so sparse on Firstly, that the Bloomflower trials were held to save a sick little Saurian. Secondly, that they seem to have failed.
Así que bueno, ahí se
And
puede
that the
ver.
chief of the Flower Feather
Me
clan
volví a
had a
casar,
major
o sea, que
falling
vamos a
out
lo
with his
mismo.
younger brother. And later on, his brother left the tribe and lived as a recluse.
Está muy bueno. De momento
That's
yo me
all it
acabo de ver
says.
mejor que el anterior, creo, ¿eh? Es mucho sabor a queso, claro.
Chis.
No, except that the person
soy-
who reads
eso es
this
la mejor
scroll has
creación
been
del hombre.
slacking off on the job.
Ustedes saben que a mí me encanta jugar
Sacred
juegos
flame
Tycoon,
crystals
sobre todo
having the
cuando juego
power
en
to
Roblox.
beguile
Pero
human
muchos de ustedes me han dicho
hearts.
que
Una
hermano,
pregunta.
Is this where
Una
that's
pregunta muy
from?
interesante. El que descubrió la leche, ¿qué le estaba haciendo a la vaca? ¿Y por qué
Looks
me-
like we'll have to approach this from another angle.
final,
I'll go take a look through some even older scrolls. Surely the trials were held more than once.
Seeing as that scroll just now mentioned the Flower Feather clan, I think I could go ask Chief Mutota.
And what's our next move? Any other leads we can follow?
A certain Kukasaur? Oh, Aoife's assistant Kakuku must have told you, right? heard he
La mente,
sometimes
es verdad,
translates
sí, me
for the other
perdió la mente.
Saurians.
Claro, yo entraba porque siguen ahí conectados algo de una misión de las...
All right then. I'll
La
look into those
5,
ancient
la misión de la
scrolls. Kachina can head over to the Flower Feather clan, and
5.1
you two
siguieron
can track
como que
down that
darle y pedirle
Kukusaur.
los pensamientos al trabajo,
Let's split up and meet back here
y
later.
no pudieron arreglar la 5. Creo que la 5.3 no pudieron arreglarlo y siguen así. ¿Dónde vamos a ir? Tenemos que volver a tomar por el culo. Uy, ¿qué van a decir? Pues esto, mándamelo todo. Nuestro amigo Kukusau, y pregunta a Nyan a volvernos a transformar en furro. Pero no, en Dino. Ah. Ya este sí le funciona la X. De por fin a este le puedo hacer, puedo saltarme todos los eventos, puedo saltármelo todo. Este que es el que está mejor, el mando que está mejor, estoy utilizando el que está muy bien. Construir una mesa médica. A ver, ¿cómo me ha ido con...? Vale. Bien. Vale, voy a tener que mejorar bastante la casa. Y cuando el Last Day on Earth, me preguntan... Me preguntan que estoy jugando el Last Day on Earth y mejorando mi base. Que quiero construirla. Que es una base como la del Chicha. Si no saben quién es el Chicha, Pues voy a necesitar bastante material para un montón de cosas. Ve al lugar que escribió. Ahí está Varese y Janssen, creo que era. Uy, hice una misión de eso ayer. Me dio la altura. Y casualmente están ahí muertos. Casualmente.
So, everyone got that? They'll
Sí.
never see this coming. We'll catch them totally off guard.
Leave it to us. We'll show them what we're made of.
Mualani, Kanich, what are you doing here?
Se asustó, güey.
Oh, Traveler, Paimon, it's you. You nearly scared the life out of me.
Uy, te acabo de decir hola.
Just between us, we're discussing our strategy for the next half of the exhibition match. But as for the details, those will have to stay a secret. After all, we'll be competing against you this time.
Es verdad, sí,
What
vamos a
about you
competir.
guys? You seem like you're in a hurry. Has
Nos
something happened?
falta cuando tenga tiempo completo
We're
este
on the
mes.
trail of an extremely rare and elusive Kukusaur.
Rare and elusive.
Marido, plástico, tornillos.
In that case, we
Y
can help with the
clavos.
search.
Vale.
That description of the location's way too vague. The scenery around here is all pretty much the same. Without anyone to help out, it'll take you forever. What does the Kukusaur look like?
Ligero y volador. Ya está, es lo único que sabemos.
Well, in that case, let's split.
I'll check the higher ground and see if
Espera.
anyone over at the
Yes.
Flower Feather clan has any ideas.
I'll follow the river then.
Sounds like it's my time to shine. As Kanich will tell you, I'm a born hunter with the eyes of a hawk.
I haven't got anywhere else to be either. I'll take a stroll nearby and see if I can spot anything.
Awesome, thanks everyone!
Don't mention it. Anyway, we'd better get going. Catch you in a bit.
De pronto, ustedes de cercanía. Hasta ver. Esta segunda misión, que es la segunda que se bloquea todo, tío. O sea, de bloquear. Aquí está algo. Necesita otra zona, ¿no? Se transformó de repente, güey. La felicidad desapareció. Eso es. Bueno, se hizo una parte de la armadura. Felicidad. Va a quedar más del ritual. De punta con peluche. Sí, nada. No sepas de la verdad conexión.
Más grande del planeta de
Me
la
da
galaxia, maldición. Este juego se llama Tropical Resort Tycoon y al parecer es un
gusta la gente, mono. No, que es. No te gusta ni algo. Sí, estaban ahí detrás del juego. No mames, me buscaron.
Anything on your end, Kanich?
Nope.
Me neither. Kukasaurs all look so similar. They all look light and floaty to me. I mean,
I didn't find anything either. How about
sorry, Traveler and Paimon. We couldn't find that Kukasaur. Are you in a hurry to find him? Okay, well, if you need any help...
I've told my friends over at the Flower Feather Clan to keep an eye out. All right.
Come to think of it, Auroron could probably rig up...
It's not like Auroran's traps can catch just any...
You never know. Might as well ask him if you get the chance.
Con una trapa. Esa es la Gurus todo el turno. A lo bueno que estoy de aquí.
Vamos progresando, lento pero seguro. Acá tenemos a la gente trabajando ahí, ya recogiendo las maletas, mira con una sonrisa en la cara.
Let me
Bellas
think.
personas cómo trabajan, pero sí se trabajan con una sonrisa en la cara. Cuando te pagan bien, si no, no. A ver,
We
tenemos...
haven't managed to find anything. No one seems to know what actually happened back then.
any luck with your mysterious Kukasaur?
Nada.
In that case, I'd suggest it would be great if we could get to the bottom of this. But we must also learn to live with the unknown. Just remember, as long as we stick together, no challenge will ever be too great.
Yeah, I'm sure everything will work out. Still, after all this investigating, it feels a bit disappointing to come up empty-handed.
Finally, dudes, found you. Kanich mentioned you were on the lookout for a Kukasaur. Just so happens a strange Kukasaur has been following me the past few days. No clue why, but this dude's been on my tail ever since I got back from the Children of Echoes. Not gonna lie to you, bro, it's kind of freaky. His footsteps are totally silent, and after dark, all you can see is a silhouette. So I didn't even realize he was there until Kakuku suddenly flipped out last night when he went for a drink. His squawking woke me up, and that's when I finally spotted a shadowy shape out. I could tell it was a little Kukasaur from the shape. After observing him more closely, I figured out that he's not sure if that's the dude you're looking for, but if so, you're...
Es un fantasma.
Yep, dude's probably hiding right behind that tree.
Ah, pues sí, sí, no, pues eso tengo que
Do you think we should send someone over to take a...
It's okay, I've got this.
¿Qué me hace por la cámara?
Guys, get over here, quick! There's nothing...
Es un fantasma.
Wait, surely that's not...
Wait, shouldn't he have returned to the ley lines? Haven't they been...
There are many possible reasons, but right now it seems that our priority is...
So why have you been tailing me, bro? If it's treatment you want, can't do much for you, man. Sorry.
Se fue corriendo.
He ran off!
Está chiquendo, solo. ¿Quiere que nos sigamos?
You think he wants us to follow? If only we had a Kugathasaur?
Hey, that's a good...
He was so spooked last night that he rattled through every single word.
All right, enough chit-chat. Let's just follow...
Tenemos por acá anteriores, lista de camino. No sé, yo aprieto todo. Realmente no tengo idea. Yo aprieto todo. Ganando bastante dinero como para comprar todo sin tener que poner la atención que compramos por acá. Tenemos un carrito de golf.
Estoy corriendo.
Ok, puedo manejar. Hay carretera. Solamente puedo andar en círculo.
Why have you...
So,
la carretera.
you want us to dig it up?
Así puedo tomar mi auto, seguir expandiendo.
Creo que está...
Me dijeron que este era el tycoon más grande del mundo.
These are... woven scrolls, yes. Albeit still, they're just about legible. They seem to Come, let's read them together. These might just contain the answers we've been searching for this whole time.
No, no le puse para capturar esto. No. Quiero la captura. Soy más de una pantalla.
So, have you figured out a way to save him?
Indeed, I have. As far as I can tell, we need ocean zephyrs and sacred flame crystals. That's great news.
Well, it's not every day that the chief himself drops by to check in on your Saurian buddy.
You know I'd come even if
I mean, Hantu means the world to me. I mean, with him around, I've never felt lonely traveling through Natlan. Sometimes he's happy, and right now he needs me more than ever.
I salute your courage and wisdom. But these sacred flame crystals,
Well, I've studied the essence of the sacred flame and read various related scrolls. Sacred flame crystals are born from intertribal conflict. Back when the tribes were somewhat united, they would occasionally hold bloomflower trials in order...
Seems like I've still got lots to learn.
Research on sacred flame crystals, what we know for sure is that they can be used to treat certain chronic phlogiston-related illnesses.
Enhance a
It's speculative at best. We need to analyze, as far as I'm concerned, as long as they can be used.
So you asked the chiefs of all the tribes to send people. Remarkable that they agreed, given it wasn't so long ago that we were at each other. Tensions are running high right now. If I were you...
I know, but I had no other choice. Fortunately, I've treated with all this ongoing strife, it's fighting side by side for a common cause. That's the way.
Let's hope so. By the way, what's with...
I'm heading out to search for ocean zephyrs. In the meantime, I'll leave the...
Come on, that goes without saying. Rest assured, I'm your brother after...
Eso lo del Miles Morales.
Be good while I'm gone, okay?
Amara! How could you stoop so low? Ambushing.
You've no one but yourself, even if that was remotely true, your guys went way over the line. 7 of the Flower Feather clan must compensate us for our losses.
And what will happen? Didn't you claim that we're holding these trials to save a Saurian? Take what's necessary for the trip.
Say something, Amara. We're not leaving.
I just wish we'd managed to collect more. So many contestants were just pocketing the ones they got in the trunk. Everyone was in a frenzy. Snatching the crystals.
I get it now. Snatching the spoils while using... that non-pole.
Brother, where's Antu?
Oh, you're back.
Look, no need for that. I only came back...
Rumors?
That the Bloomflower trials spiraled into an all-out bloodbath, sparking a... and that no one was bothered in the slightest about Antu. By the time anyone noticed, he was all... How could you lie to me, Amara? You promised you'd make sure the Bloomflower trials went...
You think I had a choice? As soon as one person broke the rules, the whole thing became a... Playing by the rules gets you nowhere in this world. If I... These sacred flame crystals, they have limitless potential. Miss a chance to strengthen our tribe.
I won't debate ethics with you. Where are the sacred flame crystals?
I've put them all into our research.
You did what?
I did set some aside for Antu in the beginning, but he ran off, didn't he? He's your companion, yes. But the life of a single Saurian is nothing compared to the future of our tribe.
Oh, Dios.
Here. You've certainly proven... Just remember this. No excuses can... All the hope and trust that that little guy placed in you?
Wait, Numpole! Where are you going?
Antu! Antu, it's me! Please!
Tengo que mover
Answer
la
me!
perspectiva.
Necesito yo aterrizar
Depresión.
abajo y en una isla de la forma más ilegal posible. Noah, estoy en tu isla.
Antu, are you okay? I'm so sorry, Antu. This is all my fault. After that, I left the Flower Feather clan and lived. He was running out of time. I took him from tribe to tribe, begging them to spare some, but no one believed me anymore. Until finally,
Wow.
I remember once, over at the children's...
This is go beg your brother for some. What are you? You little vulture!
For some reason, Antu harbored a deep and intense hatred for the sacred flame crystals. Whenever he saw one, he would muster up. It wasn't until years after Antu's death that I finally guessed at the truth. He must have witnessed people fighting over the... Unable to fathom how those once cheerful humans had turned from best of friends to worst of enemies. In Antu's eyes, the only reason they'd started collecting sacred flame crystals in the first place had been to save his life. If I hadn't been there, none of this would have ever happened. He carried this guilt with him until the very end. I too shall be bound by guilt for the rest of my days. Myself, if only I'd said that the past cannot be undone. I have immersed myself in the study of medicine and spent my life healing all kinds of Saurians.
Wow.
Before my own time comes, I have recorded all of this on these crudely woven scrolls in the belief that the truth should not lie buried. May the Natlan of their day be united as one. Free once and for all from bloodshed.
Wow.
Medicine born of guilt.
So the Nando from the scrolls was Aoife's ancestor? And that little Kukusaur spirit was...
Seems so. That's why he's been following you around, Aoife. Even though he doesn't like appearing in front of anyone else, no wonder there weren't any records of the last Bloomflower trials. If anything corrupts the human heart, the bitter irony is that the sacred flame crystals turned out to be nowhere near as miraculous as they believed.
Hey!
Look! Over there! Do you think he's sad? Or maybe he's lost.
Thanks. I might need a breather over it. Regret lingering for centuries. I gotta think this through. What should I do?
Descrito un cucusaurio. No, que no es... había hablado con él. De forma misteriosa. No mames, güey.
Ok, a pesar de que sigo ampliando todo, creo que aún podemos terminar Tycoon en un solo video. Creo que lo podemos lograr.
Es que sé que puedo convertirme en bueno, no. Yo puedo convertirme en cucusaurio.
Tengo que cambiar ahí. Está de noche, no se ve, pero ahí está. Y tengo la opción de hacer algo acá. Boletos, ¿para qué? Comprar una pared de la... yo toco todo. No tengo idea de qué está pasando, toco todo. Yo lo veo, lo toco, lo compro. Lo veo, lo toco, lo compro. Esta es una especie de parque, ¿no? Es el parque del tipo. Cuando fuimos a visitar a Noah, tenía un parque. Nuevo. Yay. Ok, sigamos avanzando en este Tycoon. Hay unos boletos que se están moviendo solos. Hay un fantasma que aparece. Tengo miedo. Tengo trampolines. Mira, suavecito. Este salta alto. Este salta poco. Este salta mucho. Este salta menos. A ver qué tan alto puedo llegar. Ok. Hay un sube baja acá que podría jugar con alguien si tuviese amigos. Pero no lo tengo. Pero Noah va a ser mi amigo. Lo prometo. Noah va a ser mi amigo en el futuro. Es una promesa. Noah, dame bola, porfa. Dame bola. Vale. Tener, no sé, más. Comprar, vale, cómpralo todo. Yo quiero levelear lo más rápido posible. ¿Qué más puedo levelear? Todo. Quiero todo. Dímelo todo. Quiero un avión, quiero un helicóptero, quiero un jet privado. Lo quiero todo. Comprar segundo piso, tercer piso, octavo piso, décimo piso, lo quiero todo, bro. Ok. Techo, comprar sillas, comprar pasillo que tenemos por acá. Otra boletería. Vamos. De hecho, no es una boletería.
Never thought I'd have the chance to meet my ancestor Saurian companion. Wouldn't you say so, bro?
Can he understand what you're saying?
Kinda. I can pick up on Antu's vibes, just like he catches ours, but that's pretty much it. That's just how it is with Saurian companions. You have to spend a lot of time together to develop an intuitive bond.
In other words, he wouldn't understand even if we discussed everything that went on back then in front of him.
I know that running from your problems isn't the way to solve them.
That's right. The people responsible.
Isn't there anything we could...
Just like Namco, I've spent a lot of... They can be a bit slow sometimes. In short,
Todo como si estuviera 20 minutos,
Experts
pero 20
get
minutos,
stuck on the
luego
truth
te va a
about
durar
it.
la verdad que una hora entera.
Antu,
La última
you
dura 20
decided to
minutos.
stay here because of Milray and Nyan, right? You're a smart kid. But now, after...
Interesting.
Saltar.
Actually, I didn't really...
Oh, dear child. Come. Let Granny explain it to you.
Oh, I get it now.
Not so fast. Hate to break it to you, but the three of us can't... Let's meet up at the stadium in 2 days. We'll spread the word. As for making Antu understand,
Dos días reales. Para hacer 2 días reales.